So there are a couple ways you can clean your puppy's ears. Here is vinegar and water, as you saw in the small container. 1 part vinegar with 1 part water. You can make your ratio however you like. Teaspoon, half teaspoon, tablespoon. Here, I believe, I usually use about a 1/4 cup each. So 1/4 cup vinegar, 1/4 cup water. So 1 part vinegar, 1 part water, mixed in a small container. And poor cowboy, he thought this was drinking water and took a sip of it and realized it wasn't quite tasty. So take your Q-tip, be generous, and go ahead and get inside their ear canals real good. You want to get any of the black gunk, anything that is just not normal, out of their ears, and you do this step after unposting them. The smaller they are, the more ear canals they're going to have that you need to get in there with Q-tips. So go ahead and this feels really good to them, so don't think you're hurting your pup unless you do hear a yelp. So next step is determining the length that you need of your backer rod to make your post. So go ahead and take the backer rod, place it all the way down in the ear canal, stretch the ear out with the backer rod, and you want to get about 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch over the tip of the ear. So here you can see I'm going about a 1/2 inch over Cowboy's ear, snap, and I'm going to match it up to another side. So just break it. You don't even need to cut it. And it doesn't matter if they're in equal lengths or not. So now that you have your post made from the other tutorial video of how to make a post, let's get started and put this posting in. Grab your puppy. You want to stretch the ear out alongside the post, pulling it up while pushing down on the post. As you see me, pulling up. And we're going to go ahead and firmly place that in there. As you can see, I keep all my materials that I need for the posting right handy. So no fidgeting around, no unnecessary grabbing. Wrap towards the inside of the head. Start out with a small piece of tape on the bell, and you can do the first loop kind of loose, not too loose. The second wrap, you want to be nice and tight. So you're going to go tighter on the second wrap around with that same piece. I use a Sharpie to know where to peel the tape, as it can get dirty over time and you may lose the edge of the tape. So you will have a little bit of access on the ear posting, and you want to go ahead and trim that about a 1/4 inch above the ear to leave them room to grow for the next week. So the next step, let's go ahead and take the gauze pad. Now this is 2-inch gauze pad, 2. So I cut a small piece, and this is to protect the ear where it is still healing. So you will not need this gauze pad once their ears are fully healed. And start it on the tape side and wrap it around the same area in the same direction that you were putting the tape. So it helps you start out by being sticky. Now take the longer piece of tape, start it out so it's angled slightly up, and wrap around in the same direction as we've been going the whole time, towards the inside of their head. Bring it all the way to the top. It doesn't matter if you can see the gauze or the backer rod at the top. It's not about pretty, it's about technique. Now again, you don't have to do this, but I use a Sharpie to know where to start peeling the tape when it comes time to come off it. Now let's go ahead and flip Cowboy around here. All right, let's grab our second post we've already got made. Again, while shoving it down into the ear canal and pulling up on the ear, you want to stretch the ear out pretty good. This is an important part of posting. So what I'm doing is just making sure it's nice and stretched out. Grabbing the tape here, I'm going to make my first loop around the bell. Now I'm probably about a 1/2 inch above where the skin fold of the ear and the head touch. And that's a good place to be. Again, I Sharpie the section where it is to come off. Let's go ahead and cut that access off on this post as well. Leave about a 1/4 inch. Now, 2-inch gauze pad again. Let's just go ahead. You want to keep all the wraps, any wraps you do on your dog during posting, you want to keep in the same direction as the corresponding ear. So we're going towards the inside again. Now we got the gauze there. I've already got my longer piece of tape standing by. Again, start at an angle, Just start wrapping around. Again, this doesn't need to be anything pretty. It's all about secure, the tightness, down in the ear canal, the technique, everything. And here's the last Sharpie on this ear to know where to start to peel it off. And there you go. And that shake is just fine. That shake is just fine.